Hello? Is it warmer outside yet? No, not so I can take off the jacket. What do you mean I'm a stereotype? God, the nerve of some people. You transition for almost a whole year, and suddenly it's funny that I wear a jacket year-round. Whatever. Anyways, it's finally spring, or at least that's what my calendar says. Sadly, the snow outside begs to disagree with what should be our reality. Whatever. Welcome one and all to yet another edition of your on-average 17th favorite YouTuber, Godzi, that's me, talking about shows that haven't aired yet. Time to copy and paste the rules from last season's script. I read the entries and watched the PVs for all of the Spring 2023 anime listed on AniChart and put them into 4 categories. Watching, maybe watching, not watching, and will eventually watch. As well, I have what's called a silence token, which lets me choose one show per season to avoid talking about, and said reason gets explained at the end of the video. So yeah, let's begin. Demon Slayer, Swordsmith Village Arc. Demon Slayer is overrated. Now that I've gotten that disclaimer out of the way, let me just say that Demon Slayer is a pretty decent shonen series. While it has questionable story decisions, such as giving a 12-year-old demon girl more powerful form that has huge tits, as well as occasionally inconsistent themes, it's a fun romp if nothing else. Definitely suffers from pacing issues, especially in that last arc, but at least we'll get some new faces this time. How exciting. Dr. Stone, New World. And right after, we've got a shonen series that I'm not gonna harshly criticize. Dr. Stone is one of the most inventive shonen anime I've ever seen, but I'd be lying if that New World tagline wasn't worrisome to me. Makes it feel like they're gonna sail to the Americas and write the sequel to Christopher Columbus. That or they're gonna release a boring open world game. Hell's Paradise. I like the sound of this show in theory, but admittedly there's not much I'm really getting attached to or interested in from the synopsis and PV. It reminds me of some weird love child between Sekiro and Raid Shadow Legends. Take that as you will. Oshi no Ko. On my last day of my previous job, my friend Evan brought up this show and I was just floored that a show like this existed. I hadn't yet started on my script for this video, so imagine my shock when I find that the show in question looks particularly good. As someone who's helped their mom do things in the past, I find this concept very relatable. No, she's not an idol, I just, pick up food from the store on the weekends for family meals on occasion, and, hang out with her. I thought this comparison would be funnier, oh well. Tonikawa, Over the Moon for You 2nd season. Oh my god, these two are, totes adorbs. Tonikawa is good. I like it. I, don't have much to say here. I'm excited, obviously. Watch Tonikawa, asterisk Cox gun asterisk. Konosuba, an explosion on this wonderful world. I'm glad that of all the characters they decided to give a backstory to, they settled on easily the most interesting and least annoying Konosuba character, being Yunyun. Oh, sorry, I meant Megumin. Though, in all honesty, I do like this idea. It's a bit weird that everyone has the same hair and eye color where she's from, but I'm sure this will be a cute romp. Honestly though, I wouldn't mind if they did one for Kazuya too. Sure, that'd just be set in place Japan, and not be all that different from any other comedy anime, but he's goofy enough to warrant it. So, moving on. Mashal, Magic and Muscles. Ah, a parody fantasy. Real freethinker content over here. It looks alright. I mean, the idea of trying to overpower magic with bodybuilding sounds frankly ridiculous. We just got done talking about her, but Megumin could solo this guy, assuming he doesn't have bullshit superpower level abilities like the Kingdom Hearts copyright infringement high jump or the Genshin Impact copyright infringement glacial illumination, which despite the name is actually a physical ability. If Genshin's taught me anything, physical attacks are far less effective than magic ones, but they're fun sometimes as long as your sword is big enough, or you're playing as a zombie baby, I guess. Yeah, I run Physical Chi-Chi. Subscribe for more contrarian takes. In Another World with My Smartphone 2nd season. I feel the need to voice out this acronym in completely deadpan English. Laughing my fucking ass off. Insomniacs After School. This looks cute, I guess, but it's nothing I haven't seen before. Call of the Night came out not even a year ago, and this is just that with a less charming art style. Could be okay to waste 2 nights on, though. The Ancient Magus' Bride 2nd season. I've heard good things about this show, so I'll watch it, eventually, duh. Yeah, I've said that line before. You can get a lot of utility out of just quoting yourself over and over. Loving Yamada at level 999. Wanna scare me in 3 words? Romance game anime. Ah! Oh! You sure got me there, silly person on the other side of the screen. Wanna scare me in 3 more words, though? But it's good. Sorry, I was expecting it that time. Now, if you don't mind, I'ma go speedrun FNAF 3. Ranking of Kings Treasure Chest of Courage. Admittedly, Ranking of Kings looks really dumb. It gives me the Made in Abyss vibe of being a oh-so-totally deep and dark story that only looks like a cancelled Nick Jr. series. I'm gonna give the first season a try before making my top 10 anime of 2022 video, but let's be real, I'm not expecting much. I got a cheat ability in a different world and became extraordinary even in the real world. I am not exaggerating when I say this. This is, without a shadow of a doubt, the most rancid concept for a show I've ever seen. Hell, scratch that. It's a worse concept than not only any anime, but any game, any TV show, any movie, any book, anything. This show legitimately looks god-fucking awful. Like, there had to be divine intervention to bestow the level of anti-skill necessary to craft this concoction of actual fucking manure. Now, indulge me for a moment as I quote a few of the characters from Fire Emblem Engage, reacting to being given horse manure. If your goal is to make me angry, you are off to a very good start. Are you trying to start a war? Ooh, this is some quality manure. Ew, gross. What's wrong with you? And my favorite for this context. Ah, are you disposing of waste? I suppose I can take this off your hands. But hold on, here's another line that I think fits my perspective of this show. You should kill yourself. Now! Kuma 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 Bear Punch. Cartoon Network could never. This show absolutely fucking slaps. I don't even have any jokes here. You should watch this show. Now! Eden Zero 2nd season. I could make fun of this show like crazy, but it's such low-hanging fruit that it'd feel like that one Genshin commission where you foot race a 7-year-old. I did that once while flying as Wanderer, or as I named him, Sparbecue. It was pretty funny. The reason why Raeliana ended up at the Duke's mansion. I was admittedly immediately put off of this show after learning that it's just another show where a girl gets transported into the world of an Otome game as either the villainess or a minor side character. But this is genuinely a really great concept within that subgenre. The protagonist knows what's going on in the game's story, so she knows that the character she is ends up dead. But knowing the whole plot, she tries to get out of it. Sure, it's functionally not that different from the show where the protagonist ends up as the antagonist and tries to find love regardless or something, but this feels better for some reason I can't put my finger on. Hell if I know. The Dangers in My Heart. Oh, fuck yeah. I'm always in the mood for a nice edge watch. A murder-obsessed teenage boy who wants to kill his classmates falls for a nice girl in his class? Sign me up. This sounds fun, if nothing more than that. A Galaxy Next Door. Is this not just literally the Angel Next Door Spoils Me Rotten again? With a sprinkling of Tony Kaba? It looks fine, but I'm not expecting anything unique. My Home Hero. A gritty crime drama where the protagonist is a regular guy trying to deal with a secret, powerful criminal organization? Yup. Nothing I haven't seen before. But I like how the protagonists are a married couple trying to defend their daughter. It sounds fun. Yeah. Skip and Loafer. As someone from the country, yeah, city life sounds absolutely overwhelming. So this is a rom-com about someone trying to deal with that? Neato. Don't have much to say otherwise, so moving on. Heavenly Delusion. This seemed a bit plain at first, but I like its aesthetic. Yeah, I can't think of anything witty to say. So instead, here's a completely transparent photo of my house on Google Maps. Mobile Suit Gundam, The Witch from Mercury, 2nd season. I haven't seen season 1 yet, but I promise I will check it out. How could I turn down lesbian Gundam? Oh, but wouldn't you know? In between writing that line and preparing to read this script, I actually have seen season 1 now. Call that character development, I guess. Anyways, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah! Summoned to another world for a 2nd time. The title sounds like an interesting concept. I assumed it would be about a hero who fixed the problems in an isekai fantasy world and got sent back to their world, only to die again and appear there again with a different problem. No, he just gets reincarnated there again, which kinda defeats the point of it being the same world. So I was gonna write it off, but holy shit, the level of edge in that PV is almost irresistible. Chances are I'll be checking it out. The legendary hero is dead. This looks dumb as fuck, genuinely. I could have used my silence token here, but nah. I wanted to directly insult this show in this video. So here's a few more manure lines. Yes, very amusing. I trust you are proud of yourself. All my observations of you failed to predict that you would show me this. Hahaha, you're ridiculous. Okay, do you want me to throw in another unrelated meme for good measure? I'd never. I'm not that predictable. Not to mention, things that come in 2s tend to come in 3s. A phrase I just pulled out of my ass. Just like the creator of this series did when writing it. Not out of my ass, though. That'd be weird. Yuri is my job. I'm a bit lost here, because the synopsis compared to the PV only feels like they're loosely connected. Like, the synopsis is describing a different show about girls working at a cafe, because the PV doesn't at all indicate this supposed disdain that the protagonist feels for one of the other girls, but oh well. Dead Mount Death Play. And here's the real conventionally edgy show of the season. It looks a bit too bland for my edge tastes, but who knows. The Blue Orchestra. I don't think this show looks bad. It just looks like nothing I'd ever be interested in. Very rarely do music-oriented shows end up being compelling to me. Like, I didn't care for Love Live, Show by Rock, or Hibike Euphonium, nor have I seen Your Lie in April, Vivi Floridai's song, or Carolyn Tuesday. It just doesn't vibe with me. Goddess Cafe Terrace. I usually always watch the trashy, ecchi rom-com, but this looks plain uninspired. Usually, garbo ecchi harems have endearing character designs, but this is the most cookie-cutter ass cast I've ever seen in any of these shows. So, no thanks. Birdie Wing, Golf Girls Story, 2nd season. Honestly, I'm genuinely surprised by the fact that this show got as much praise as it has. Though I've yet to see the 1st season, I definitely plan to check it out. Sacrificial Princess and the King of Beasts. This is a neat idea, sure. It just sounds like a slightly different, watered-down version of Beauty and the Beast to an extent, but it doesn't sound horrific. I guess there's something to be said for that. My one-hit kill sister. Logically, I should use my silence token here. But morally, I have to point out that this show is absolutely rancid. A fucking incest isekai with a brocon main girl. Gross. I'm done using manure lines, by the way. It's gotten old. Just like Linden, haha. The Aristocrat's Otherworldly Adventure. Serving gods who go too far. Meh. I mean, it looks fine. Very basic, but there's nothing jumping out at me as anything horrible. But there's also nothing amazing. I guess I like how the protagonist died protecting a little girl. That's something. Pokemon 2023. Okay, so I say eventually, but realistically, there's no reason to watch all 1,000 plus episodes of Pokemon before this. But I'm weird. Fuck you. See y'all when I've caught up in like 2030. Magical Destroyers. This is goofy, but that's about it. I guess I like the concept. And the magical girls being named after colors, except for the red one being named Anarchy, is kinda funny. I don't know. My clueless first friend. Hell yes, motherfucker! This looks adorable as fuck. That's all I've gotta say. It just looks cute as fuck. The Marginal Service. Power Rangers? I don't know what this show is about. Someone didn't write a synopsis for it. How criminal. Kamikatsu, working for God in a godless world. This isn't the worst idea I've ever seen, but the god's design is a bit... Well, ignoring that, this show looks average. Yeah, I really only didn't use my silence token here just so I can point out the weird character design. Anyways, Tokyo Mew Mew New second season. I already said this when season 1 aired, but Tokyo Mew Mew looks like the kind of anime someone who knows nothing about anime would describe if you asked them to define what anime is. Is that a bad thing? You be the judge, I'm taking the day off. Otaku Elf. See, in theory, this is fine, but is it wrong of me to say that elves are just boring? Is that fictional racism? I just don't think they're an interesting fantasy race. They just live in trees and have long ears and shit. They want to be the Kokiri so bad. Skull Kid queers, sorry not sorry. Too Cute Crisis. Now this is my kind of shit. An alien decides not to destroy Earth because they think cats are too cute. Hell yeah! This message was approved by the Association of Cat People. Meow meow, motherfuckers. You are not immune to kitty propaganda. Kizuna no Allele. VTubers are cringe, lol. Okay, now where are my likes? The Idolmaster Cinderella Girls U149. Idols are cringe, lol. Okay, now where are my likes? World Die Star. Yeah, we're just at the point in the video where I stop giving a shit. Rokudo's Bad Girls. Until we get here! This is quite possibly the most interesting harem anime concept I've ever seen. A guy gets cursed so that every, quote, bad girl falls for him. That's just comedy gold. Sure, it can potentially make the female characters a bit one note if they're just being influenced by a curse, but it's not messing with their minds or anything, they just like him because he's cursed. The bad bitch curse, man. Let's just assume it only gets to straight ones, and we can say that no bad bitches were harmed in the making of this anime. Opus Colors. Alice Gear Aegis Expansion. Fairly sure I saw a game for this on sale on Target's website. It, only just came out? Not sure why I already got an anime then. Probably just part of a bigger franchise. Just cute girls do Gundam, nothing special. Mix Meisei Story second season. And for the final show on the list, we've got... I've never heard of this. Well, that appears to be all. Strong season. Can't wait to watch them when I finish my queue of 2022 shows. Christ. This season's Silence Token was used on Opus Colors because, well, it didn't have a synopsis or a PV, so too bad. Recap time as always. I will be watching Demon Slayer Swordsmith Village Arc, Dr. Stone New World, Oshi no Ko, Tonikawa Over the Moon for You second season, Konosuba An Explosion on This Wonderful World, Loving Yamada at level 999, Kuma 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 Bear Punch, The Reason Why Raeliana Ended Up at the Duke's Mansion, The Dangers in My Heart, My Home Hero, Heavenly Delusion, Mobile Suit Gundam The Witch from Mercury second season, My Clueless First Friend, Too Cute Crisis, and Rokudo's Bad Girls. I might be watching Hell's Paradise, Mashal Magic and Muscles, Insomniacs After School, A Galaxy Next Door, Skip and Loafer, Summoned to Another World for a Second Time, Yuri Is My Job, Dead Mount Death Play, Sacrificial Princess and the King of Beasts, The Aristocrats' Otherworldly Adventure Serving Gods Who Go Too Far, Magical Destroyers, and Kamikatsu Working for God in a Godless World. Lastly, I will eventually watch The Ancient Magus' Bride second season, Ranking of Kings Treasure Chest of Courage, Birdie Wing Golf Girl Stories 2nd Season, and Pokemon 2023. Damn, that is a ton. Well, I guess that's gonna be it for this video. Be sure to subscribe if you want more. I do these videos before every season to varying levels of comedy and insight, like a roulette wheel with my opinions on it. So thank you all for watching. That's gonna be it for this video. If you liked it, then be sure to press the like button, and if you didn't like it, then fuck you too. Remember to subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and hit that notification bell to stay up to date on all my videos and stuff. And as always, my name is Godzi, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye! Yeah!